April 15th here in southern Ontario, Canada. I hope that phone didn't turn sideways. My apologies for when it does. So if you're cold to the subject, but I'll be brief, Trudeau's head secretary yesterday testified to a parliamentary, it's not really an investigation, it's normal procedure, but we'll call it a parliamentary investigation. Katie Telford, well, her official title is Chief of Staff at the Prime Minister's office. It's been weeks getting her to testify. It should be noted, I had to watch it in 3 different parts. My patience wears so thin with the regimes. Anyways, it should be noted the chair is a Liberal Party member, and it was obvious her bias in stymieing the proceedings and just talking down to the opposition party members and by extension the populace as a whole. Anyways, it's been weeks getting Katie to testify. She was supposed to be there for 2 hours, very generously provided us with 2.5 hours. As I say, I had to watch it in 3 different goes. A broken rib taxes my patience for this corruption all the more. But the only thing that could be taken away from it, with any degree of anything at all, was that Katie Telford did state that Trudeau reads everything that crosses his desk. However, when she was asked specifically what year, what month, what document from CSIS regarding the Chinese electoral influence, etc., at every state she could either not recall specifically or couldn't comment because, as I said in my opening statement, it's a matter of national security. But she did admit that she was briefed on everything that came from CSIS and any other security intelligence as regards this subject matter, I'll say. Oh, excuse me. So there's the takeaway from it. The only thing that can be taken away from it is that she saw everything and it all went to his desk, everything, and she claims he reads everything, which I'm sure he did. And just to summate with a little background, Trudeau has been, well, a little less than honest with the population here in Canada as regards what he did or didn't know, as he claims, as regards this whole matter, which has been going on since he took office. He keeps saying, well, it was happening before I got here and nobody else did anything about it. I've appointed my uncle Paul as special, not Paul, what's his name? Johnston. David Johnston is special racketeur, and that's good enough for the populace. So yeah, that's all we got out of Katie Telford, who in final summation should be pointed out from the time she was weaned has been on the public, feeding at the public trough through the Laurentian elites. She's been a Liberal employee. She's not an elected official of any sort. All of her adult life, her whole social and income, I'll say, structure, it's all at the public trough, the Liberal public trough. And boy, did it ever show. Oh, and in summation, finally, summation. Excuse me. I see there's a lot of new subscribers to the channel. Every time someone sends money to support the channel, I always mention it. Each and every incident, each and every time a donation of support comes in, I never list the individual for the sake of privacy or the amount. I know my channel's a bit unique in that sense, or in those senses. But anyways, I got your email transfer. Thank you. You're the only regular one I have, and I'm always grateful. Oh, and just in case you missed an earlier video the other day, I had thanked the individual from Halifax here in Canada as well. So we needn't mention that again at the moment. And so anyways, it was a pathetic display of the arrogance and the corruption and the just punking us, the people, off. Katie Telford. It was a terrible thing to have to witness, really.